you to see that unit instead of in the absence of Crosby. So,
Yeah, no, that was great. That was a lot of fun to be a part of yesterday. Just it was really a team effort and a team win, and we were counting on guys to step up and excel in their roles and give us a little bit more, and they were able to do that. I don't know if y'all noticed, it's the fall in Las Vegas, but it was snowing up in Allegiant last night. Snowman did his thing. Obviously closing the game out. That was awesome to see, and it's a great moment for him. Because he puts in a lot of work, and he's a guy who's had a crazy story and a crazy journey. So I'm glad he was able to get a moment like that last night. So it was cool to see that. Not just him, but just a lot of guys, just everybody kind of stepped up and played well, and did what it took to win. So.
Christian, you're an established veteran, but there was a time when you were a young player, and opportunities come, and do you respond or don't you?
Mm-hmm.
Now, as an established veteran, looking at some of the young players that were leaned on pretty heavily yesterday, and they responded. How good does that make you feel to see young kids?
No, it's definitely so nice to see. Because that's just how this league goes. You never know when your opportunity is going to come. You're never going to know when you're counted, when you have to be counted on by your teammate, coaches, whoever, and when your number's called, and when it is, and to see guys, perform, in high stakes situations, when the game's on the line, even, Palomar, there's just a lot of guys who were able to step up and come up in when we needed them the most. So that was, definitely great to see, and it's just nice as a guy being kind of like, having some perspective now, being able to see that and just like, man, I love that for those guys. Love them to be able to have those moments and step up big for us.
What does it do for the confidence of a young player, and then also how differently do they maybe get looked at amongst their peers?
Well, definitely, it just shows that you can do it. Just being able to, hopefully, that they can show up consistently and continue to build and just keep stacking that, because again, we all put in a lot of work, and and I know it's real rewarding for those guys, and you definitely get a lot of respect from your peers to be able to do it when bullets are live, and it's it's a game. It's different when you're out there at practice and stuff, but for guys to step up like that and show what they can do when the game's on the line, that's huge.
You were out there on the field goal and the extra point protection unit yesterday. I guess why did you want to do that? Why were you willing to do that? And I guess you did it in Miami too.
Yeah, no, I've always been a part of special teams my whole career, and that's something I enjoy and take a lot of pride in for multiple reasons. Just because, I feel like I can do the job, whatever they're asking me to do on special teams on the field goal units and whatnot, and then also it gives me an excuse to run out on the field with the offense when they score. So that's also a lot of fun, just to be able to celebrate with those guys. And kind of was joking with some of the guys. They're like, how the hell did you even show up here? They're like, I wasn't expecting to see you in the end zone celebrating, but that's just what I do, what I've always done, and I love that. I don't care how tired I am or when it is in the game. I'm always going to go celebrate with my guys in those moments, celebrate them and them having big moments and making big plays. So, and then just got to catch my breath and get ready to go do my job on the field. So.
Speaking of celebrations, Christian, you came up with the Dirty Dancing thing with AJ to try to pick him.
Yeah. I mean, that didn't go as planned. I mean, we talked about it and everything. No, I'm just kidding. But no, I guess it was kind of like, I don't know. He went for the jump. We used to go for the chest bump jump, but I needed to save my energy. I had to go for defense. So I just, wanted to hold him and let him have his moment. It was like the, Mufasa and, or y'all know the story, the Lion King. Rafiki. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, exactly.
Which I know you said a few times, you won't get too wrapped up in the stats and 2 wins you guys had this season, whether it was Max's sack against the Ravens or even Charles's sack yesterday, you getting pressure up the middle. Is that kind of another testament to that, just being able to open up things for your teammates?
Yeah, just whatever is asked for me to do, and I always try to do my job at a high level and just do whatever it takes to win, and that's always my biggest thing. And just as long as you're improving as the team, as a unit, and as an individual, that's all I really care about. They have never really been caught up in stats for real. Obviously they're nice, but I never really as long as you make winning plays, and that's the most important thing.
Obviously, you've played with them before, John Jenkins, Adam Butler, but just to see them continue playing at such a high level next to you, how much of it is just something that astonishes you, but also just an assistance to you in what you do?
No, those are my guys, and speaking to Jenk, we go way back. He's been a long time teammate of mine, going back to my rookie year, and Adam, I've been able to play with him before. And, those guys definitely give me a lot of life for sure. Just continue to see them doing it. Adam played out of his mind yesterday. Shout out to him. Jenk's just an old, like a Cadillac, just an old reliable, just vet and such a calming presence on the field and everything. So it's just fun to go to work with those guys every day. And they're still, Jenk's still my OG. So I'm still learning a lot from him. As much as I'm looked at as a vet and established guy in the league, I still look to him for a lot. Same with Adam. He's been around the league a little bit longer than me. So I definitely count on those guys every day. Just their energy, their juice, and their, just their wisdom on and off the field.
Christian, last week you spoke about the football season being kind of a roller coaster up and down and not allowing your teammates to be so high. Obviously this week you all responded from last week, but how do you make sure that this high doesn't get too high?
Yeah, no, it's the same kind of approach. If you take the 24-hour rule, approach in the NFL, that's kind of the best way I look at it and always what it is. Like, you celebrate, you enjoy, you do what you need to do for those 24 hours, then, hey, put your head down, get back to work, start getting ready for the next opponent, win, lose, or draw. And if you take that approach, and, I'll encourage guys to do that, like, hey, that was cool, but let's keep stacking, because typically the good teams in the league continue to stack wins and don't stack losses. So, that's kind of my approach and my mindset going forward.
Is that kind of why it's so important for you to celebrate the small moments that you do have during the game?
Yeah, definitely. And just because in general it's hard to win in this league, so you definitely got to, it's hard to make plays, it's hard to win in this league, it's hard to be a productive player, it's hard to, this league is hard. It's like I said before, it's a grown man's league, so nothing ever really comes easy. So that's why, again, you just got to stay even keel through it all. Enjoy the, enjoy the roller coaster and just take things as they come.
Christian, how different was the energy with Max not being there, not
Yeah.
only on the sidelines, but in the huddle, on the line, and then what did it mean for him to FaceTime in and talk to guys afterward?
Yeah, I definitely felt like, obviously there's no replacing Max with his energy and what he brings, to the game and, to all of us. But I just felt like, again, so many guys just stepped up big in his absence, just bringing the energy, bringing the juice, just playing loose, playing with their hair on fire. And that was a lot of fun. And then, just to mess around on FaceTime afterward, and, he was excited. And just to see his genuine excitement for guys and how everyone stepped up and how hard everyone played, I think that was really cool just because, obviously his leadership and his role on the team means so much. So it was cool for a lot of guys.
And what did you see out of Tyreek?
Say that again?
What did you see out of Tyreek?
Oh yeah, Tyree did a good job out there. Again, just doing what we asked of him. Just playing solid. Was able to get some pressure and do some good things, and we were able to work well together. So, he's steady improving. So it's great to see that. Him as a young player just continue to improve each week really. So.
You've gotten to the quarterback the last 2 weeks.
Say that again.
You've gotten to the quarterback the last 2 weeks,
Yeah.
last 2 games. Is any of that attributed to getting more comfortable in the scheme or chemistry on the line, or is it not that different when you change schemes playing that position on the inside?
There's a lot of factors that go into things. But just to pinpoint one thing, like, there's a lot of different things. Just me getting comfortable with my guys, my teammates, the scheme. There's a lot of different things. But again, like I said last week, I just like to be able to do whatever it takes to win, just to contribute as much as I can as possible. And just be able to make plays for this team.